Hey, what's going on, y'all? I had a different video made, but I wanted to make this video because last night I was, actually it was a couple of nights ago, I seen a video of someone that I really respect in the credit repair space. I seen a video that he made, and I wanted to touch bases with you guys. Those of you that don't know, I ran a credit repair business. One thing that I always had problems with was setting the proper expectations. I felt like that's one thing that I felt like I failed at, because nine times out of 10, what I would do is I would get somebody on board, somebody, a customer, a client onto the team. And as I'm working with their credit repair, it wouldn't even be 30 days. And they would start asking me what's taking so long. They would have these questions. It was so frustrating with me, to me, that at some point I just gave it all up. It felt like I was doing an injustice to the credit repair space. No matter what I would tell people about taking time to build their credit the right way, disputing the proper items on their credit report, it seemed like there was some reason that I couldn't set the proper expectations to make them understand that this was going to be an uphill battle. Last night I'm watching, or the other night I'm watching a video of somebody that I really respect, like I said, in the space. One thing he was talking about was hiding trade lines from your credit report. As I was starting to watch this, it just felt a little weird to me that this particular person would even be talking about that, because not too long ago, he too ran into the same situation that I ran into with people. If he gave up on the credit, well, talking about credit, and he made a video talking about the frustrations that he was having. Something, as I was watching this, occurred to me that it wasn't me. It's actually the space in general. When you are watching YouTube and you're looking at the gurus telling you on how to build your credit and how to repair your credit, one thing that they fail to mention, or they fail to do, is they will overpromise and underdeliver. That seems like that is the go-to in the credit repair space. And what I mean by that is, a lot of times credit repair specialists will tell you that they can repair your credit in 30 days, 90 days, and they would have these package deals that they will sell to you. On this particular individual, the package that he was selling was $4,000. There was another package that was $2,500. What he was promising to do was hide trade lines from your credit report. I don't know if you know this, that there is something out there called a credit sweep. What a credit sweep is you actually send information to the credit bureaus saying that you are possibly under identity theft, and they have, I think it's like 48 to 72 hours to actually remove those items from your credit report. When you're doing that, if you have not actually been a victim of identity theft, then what's going to happen is there's a really good chance that you can get in trouble for doing something like that. I made a video talking about just this thing. There was a young lady that was actually doing this credit sweep. And what she was doing was she was taking her clients and she was sending in reports saying that they were victims of identity theft. If you ever run into a credit repair specialist that is actually sending you the way of false admitting to identity theft, or trying to get you to go that route, to do things, scrupulous things with your credit report, that is the biggest red flag. That's actually a stop sign right there, that this isn't somebody that you actually want to do business with. I'm kind of disappointed because this particular individual, I really looked up to him, even though I believe I was online talking about credit than he was. He was somebody that blew up. I really liked his work. I enjoyed watching his work and having him talk to people about credit in a way that it actually felt right. So when I'm sitting here looking at the space, the credit repair space, you guys are going to have to make a decision. Are you willing to go to jail for your credit? And there's a really good chance what you're going to jail for is not a permanent fix. What you're risking is not a permanent fix. There's a really good chance that those items that get removed from your credit report are going to come back once they complete their investigation. That's what I want you guys to understand. You're paying $4,000, and I don't let me say this. I don't know if this particular person is actually doing this. I don't know if he's doing an identity theft and you like removal, a credit sweep. I don't know if that's actually what he's doing, but it feels like it, it smells like it, looks like it. That's something that you have to be very careful. Like I said, I'm going to include a video in the link that you guys can that you guys can watch. A young lady that was actually doing these credit sweeps, and she actually was putting her clients through credit sweeps, saying that they were victims of identity theft, and she actually ended up doing some time. I don't know exactly what happened after that, but that was a huge thing. So I want you guys to ask yourself, is it worth it? Now, for the second part of this video, what I always try to do is set the proper expectations, or at least give you a really good idea of what is credit repair, what does it look like, some things that you want to be aware of. I made another video on Lexington law. In that video, what I was talking about was some things that I couldn't outright say. When you are going through any credit repair specialist, including creditrepair.com, Lexington Law, one question you want to ask for sure is, are you going to dispute everything on my credit report every month? If not, which items are you going to dispute? Are you going to tell me what you dispute? That is probably one of the biggest things that prevents people from actually getting their credit repair done in a faster manner. I don't want to say, I don't want to act like it's something that it's going to be 60 to 90 days, but I don't want to drag somebody's credit repair out 3, 4 years by only disputing a few items a month. Or one thing people will do is dis, not dispute every month. You have to make sure that whoever you're going through, whatever credit repair specialist that you're using, they're actually disputing the items on your credit report every month. When they're disputing the items, are they disputing 4 or 5 items? Are they disputing? Some people have caps, like some credit repair specialists have caps. They'll say, I'm only going to dispute 25 items at a time. These are the things that you want to make sure that you understand when you're going through credit repair. And when you're going through credit repair, are they doing anything illegal when they're disputing on your credit report? And if so, at least you know. Don't tell me you're doing credit repair and then you're doing something illegal that could possibly send me to jail. When you look at people that are trying to use CPN numbers, I for the life of me, I still don't get why people are still trying to use CPN numbers. You don't have to use CPN numbers. That is nothing that anybody should be looking at unless there's some type of celebrity. They're trying to go through some type of, I don't know, undercover, uh, creating some type of identity for some reason. There is no reason for anybody to use a CPN. If you are watching this channel and you are asking yourself, how do I get myself into a position to where I can get qualified for vehicles? I can get qualified for a mortgage. How long is it going to take? Yes, it's going to depend on your credit. What do you have on your credit report? But the second thing, what's the most important thing that's going to determine your success is, are you building credit the right way? Credit repair is secondary. Yes, you can build your credit while you're going through credit repair, but you don't go through credit repair unless you have positive items on your credit report. If you don't have the right, like at least 2 to 3 revolving lines of credit, at least one installment loan on your credit report, there's no reason for anybody should be looking at some type of credit repair or hiding items on your credit report. These are things that are just going to jam you up. And if I can get you guys to understand that when you are trying to go through credit repair, what you're trying to do is you're trying to reset your complete state. And when I mean your state, I'm talking about your being, who you are. You're trying to revamp everything about yourself. There were some bad habits that you developed to get yourself to this position. If you if you're so desperate that you're willing to go hide items from your credit report, you're willing to do all these different like CPNs and all this crazy stuff just to get approved for loans. If you're that desperate, there needs to be a shift in your being, who you are as a person, as an individual, your thought process when it comes to finances. That is not an overnight process. When I work with people, when I was working with people, I wasn't just trying to repair the person's credit. I was trying to repair the person's mindset and help them develop a plan on how to pay their bills over time, how to put themselves in a position to where that those bad habits are long gone. And one of the worst things that would happen to me as I was going through credit repair was a client that I would work with, get them to the 700s, rebuild their credit, and then they would call me, 6, 7 months down the road telling me, hey, I jacked my credit up. I maxed out all my credit cards that I got. And they're right back in a position to where they have to go through credit repair again. If there was a system that could be put in place to show people and constantly remind them this is how you deal with credit, that would probably be the best system out there, because I've worked with enough people. I don't want to sit here and say thousands or hundreds. I don't know what the number is. I've worked with enough people and talked with enough people that I have a thorough understanding that it's not just you're broke. It's not just you don't have enough money to pay your bills. The system that you have is broken. The system that you have is broken. Your mindset is broken. The way you go about paying your bills is broken. All of this, the thought process is broken. I too was that individual once upon a time when I had bad credit. Somebody would, like, I would have a collection person call me up and say, hey, look, we're coming after you. You need to pay this bill. And I would tell them, go ahead. Like, I was broken. My whole thought process on credit was broken. I didn't care. I would if I had an auto loan. I remember once upon a time, a long time ago, I was a teenager. I bought a car and I'm dodging the repo man. All this stuff that you guys are possibly doing. You're not you're not a victim of credit repair. If you're getting taken advantage of by buying a $4,000 pro, you're a victim of a broken system. I'm not going to say it's your fault, but if you watch this channel and you're watching this video, there is no more excuses. There's no more excuses for you guys to go around, doing all these crazy things with your credit report. You're in the 500s and you got 35 inquiries on your credit report. You guys have to understand that your credit, this whole credit thing, this is the base of your wealth system, your wealth journey, building a legacy for your family. It starts right here with understanding how finances work. If you cannot understand credit and how to save money and all, building a legacy for your family is out the window. I don't know how that happens. I made a video talking about, I spoke with a doctor that made a tremendous amount of money. He was he was in so much debt, he was desperate. If you ask why would somebody in that position call me? It's because when you get in that position, you're desperate. You're looking for any opportunity to get out of the position that you're in. And when he seen my video, he said, maybe this is an out. I understand being desperate, but the only way you can shake this desperate feeling, this this hopelessness, this I don't think the doubt, I don't think I'm going to make it. And so I'm going to start doing desperate things with my credit. The only way you shake that, the only way is you get your confidence up in your understanding of credit. Well, how do you do that? Due diligence. You're going to have to research and learn from the people that are truly trying to help you, and not people that are just trying to grab $4,000 from you for the sake of hiding items on your credit report without having you without telling you how they're doing it. I don't know if he's communicating how he's doing these things. I don't know if he's actually breaking down the credit reports and showing people, hey, look, this is your credit report. These are the items you may want to hide, may not want to hide. But if you're hiding your credit report, if you're hiding trade lines on your credit report, you're missing a huge piece to your credit report. Those items on your credit report, bad or good, still have some good in it. Like, let's say you have a credit card with the late pay. Why would you hide that? There's history to that item. And as that late pay, that derogatory on that trade line, the longer it goes, the less impact it has on your score. So you may not want to hide that trade line. Are these the conversations you're having with your credit repair specialist? Are you guys sitting down kneecap to kneecap or even over the phone having a conversation on maybe you shouldn't hide this trade line? Or is that even something you want to do in the first place? Hiding trade lines. It isn't not to make this political, but isn't that what Donald Trump got in trouble for? He was misrepresenting income on loans. Is that what we're trying to do? And I'm not saying whether you're for Donald or against Donald Trump, but just look at what he got in trouble for and ask yourself, do you want to go through that? Is that something that you want to put yourself through for the next 2 years, fighting some BS case of trying to get a car, which nowadays people are giving money away. It's not hard to get a car, but you don't have, long story short, you don't have to do this. You don't have to do all these crazy things with your credit report. And I apologize if this video comes off a little aggressive. Those of you that really know me probably know that I'm a pretty aggressive person in the first place. And so I have a tendency when I get emotional like this to just give you the real how I really feel without trying to hide my emotions or, thinking, oh, I got to be nice. No, I'm just going to give it to you how I want to give it to you, and you take it how you want to take it. The moral of this video, if you guys got a chance to watch this video, if somebody's talking to you about hiding trade lines from your credit and they can't give you a thorough understanding of how they're hiding trade lines from your credit, that is not a person you want to give a nickel to. Okay. And that's not to take business from anyone, because, like I said, I really respect this individual, but that is not. That is not the, you don't want to get yourself in trouble. If he's not doing it, great. Have them explain how they're doing it, break it down to you so that they're not doing some type of credit sweep, and then you can go from there. Okay. And then you can make your decision on if that's what you want to do. But if they are hiding trade lines through identity theft, stating, you know, falsifying police reports, filing police reports that are inaccurate just so that you can get a temporary credit score. Good luck. Good luck. That's Siri. She keeps thinking I'm talking to her, but good luck if that's what you guys are trying to do. I'm sorry this video was so passionate. I hope you guys heed the words that I'm saying, and this video didn't put, I hope this video didn't put you in a bad mood. I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. You guys stay blessed. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.